Hey everyone, happy Halloween! Today I thought I'd show you a little speed paint I did of my character Hazel from my comic Sonic City Witch. For those of you who don't know the plot of the comic, it's about this cyberpunk universe where witches are kind of taking over, trying to undo the progress of technology, and it's up to this one witch to unite with the police force to try to stop them. I'm not the official artist on the comic, mostly because I think my style is probably a bit too cutesy for this type of stuff. And for Halloween I thought it would be fun to do a little art piece for Hazel and make her look a little bit more witchy, while as in the comic she looks a bit more modern-esque. So I gave her her own witch hat and I put her in purple, and I guess purple I've always kind of seen as a very witchy color for witches to wear, but of course I do kind of regret how much it kind of feels similar to the twins in the story, because she is certainly not on the twin side. Now for this, I used the real G pen on Clip Studio, which I don't normally use, I must say. I'm not a huge fan of it because of the kind of roughed out edges, and I use the fill tool a lot, so roughed out edges don't really mix super well. But given that this is supposed to be more of a Halloween-y type art piece, I thought that it would actually work better with those rougher edges. And I try to give her spooky looking pupils and stuff like that also. And she normally has her hair in a ponytail with the two braids up front, but for this one I just kind of let her hair down. And more of a casual Hazel posing for, I guess, a camera. Posing for you guys, posing for the audience. There you go. The line art itself probably took the least amount of time because, she's not super detailed in this drawing. She's a little bit more chibi. Altogether, this art piece took roughly a little less than 2 hours, and most of the time actually went towards the coloring and painting portion of the art piece, which I put a lot more thought into. I was actually testing out a new brush that I downloaded from the Clip Studio assets and trying to see what kind of blending textures I could get with it. As far as the palettes that I chose, I was taking a lot of inspiration from the artist on Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun, who also does characters with this chibi rough style. And I always loved their coloring style, although I have not yet been able to completely capture what they do. I think what they actually do is use an ink pen and just change the opacity on it. That's what it looks like anyway. But they always use very heavy, bright colors, and they make it work, I gotta say. So for this, I was taking a lot of inspiration from that type of coloring style, and even taking some colors directly from references from their art pieces. I don't know if you consider that cheating. I mean, I guess it is kind of cheating, but if I see a color that I want, I will take it. I did also have a photo that I was using for the background of Hazel, but I barely used it for reference. It was really more so for reference where the window was and what perspective the buildings would be in. But for the most part, there was no really like tracing. Because I kind of like the rough style of the buildings while I was painting them in. And I figured, screw it, I'll keep that rough style. No need to be super detailed when you have a super chibi looking girl be the focal point of this. I did have a lot of fun making this art piece though, and I'd like to do a lot more if I ever find the time to do more speed paints, of course. If you yourself are interested in reading Sonic City Witch, I do have a link in the description. Might be a good Halloween read, who knows? It does have witches in it, of course. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this speed paint and would like to see more, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll definitely be posting more comic related stuff here in the future. Have a happy Halloween everyone, and be wary of spooky witches.